here in Brookhaven, for those who don't know, there are several rules that you shouldn't break. You can't invade other players' houses, and there is also a speed limit in the game. But today, I want to break these rules to make the players really mad. So for that, I called my friend, who was just spinning his car around. I don't know what he's doing, but guys, he's going to have to help me with this. I said, let's go, but which rule should I break first? I want to know which rule I should break, and he's going to decide. But he doesn't know, so I'll have to decide for myself. But guys, something really weird is happening here because if I go to the front, in this direction in Roblox, there's a police officer in this area. And there's something really strange because the players are mad at the officer, but I don't know what happened. So much so that I'm getting closer to see more of what's happening because they're dancing in front of the officer as if they're really mad. He said, "You're not going to arrest us because you're a noob." And he's making fun of the police officer for no reason. So much so that the officer is aiming this item, and now even his friend ran back here. But now he ran away, afraid of getting arrested. So much so that the player is looking around, not believing that his friend abandoned him. And that's really weird. I said, "Come here, I'll help you escape." And if he wants, he can come here, and I'll help him get away. But the police officer is right in this area, aiming this item, and he can't get out. And he's being arrested, but I won't let that happen. So I'm going back, and he's coming exactly to the prison. But I crashed into his car, and it was my car that flipped over. Meanwhile, he's parking his car and left it right there. And that's really weird because I hit his car, but mine is the one that broke, and I have to get my car back to normal. So I'm going to place this ladder here to fix it. So much so that my friend left and is watching what's happening, but he just flipped my car back over. I hadn't thought of that, and my car is back to normal. Now, I'm going to drive this car because I have a very important mission to complete. But my friend is flying here because he's watching the player who got arrested. And you can see that he's right in this area and was arrested for a really bizarre reason. So I'm coming here to rescue him. I'm going to place this ladder, and this way, I'm going to break the first rule of all. Now I got to this part, and I said, "Hey, come here, I'm going to save you." And I just arrived here to simply rescue him, and the police officer must not notice this. But he's busy on his computer, generating codes. So I have to carry the player so he can finally escape. I'm trying to carry him, but I can't. Perfect, I'm carrying him, and now he escaped. But guys, it looks like the officer noticed, and he's looking back here, and he wants me to stop. But it's too late, I'm running. Perfect, I got here, and my friend did too, and we have to escape from the police. So I'm heading toward the houses, and I already know how I'm going to get away. I'm going to break the second rule. He said, "Which rule?" And the rule I'm going to break is this. I'm not allowed to fly in Brookhaven. So I'm flying right here and arriving at this house. But it didn't work. Actually, I fell to the ground, and the officer is coming. And that's a big problem because he's reaching this area and crashed into the player's car. And he's coming to arrest us, and this might be the end. But apparently, the player left because he's going to turn himself in on Roblox. And my friend also left, but the officer can't see us. So I had an idea. As soon as he comes here, we'll move to the other side. Now he's going there, and I'm moving to this side, and it looks like he's over there, arresting another player. But guys, I'm going to grab this car because it's going to be really important. My friend also came here, and I'm sure the officer is really confused because there's no one with him anymore. He said, "Where are the others? Look, we are completely hidden," and he hasn't noticed. Now the player ran away and just got into this car, and now I'm finally getting out of here, but the car flipped over. So I'm resetting it and running away while he's still chasing us. But it's too late because we're already getting out of here, and now we managed to become police officers. This is really different because now we can arrest anyone in Brookhaven. And I said, "Where's my friend?" Because my friend wasn't here, but he just appeared, and apparently he was invisible. I don't know what happened that made him invisible, but this green player just left and apparently became a police officer. And that's a genius idea. My friend also left and became a police officer too. So now I have to do it as well so the players believe we're real cops. So I became a police officer too. Perfect, I'm a police officer now, and we have to arrest some players, but I don't know exactly who. But there's a player coming this way, and it's the same one who abandoned his friend in Roblox. I said, "Do you want to arrest him? And if he wants, we'll arrest this player as revenge for what he did." And he said, "Yes, he really wants revenge." But the player is passing right in front of us, and I'm following behind him, and he has to stop his car, which is completely invisible. And guys, he's looking back while running away, but there's no point in escaping because we're chasing him until he stops. And he's looking back while running, which is really weird because he doesn't want to stop. So I just blocked him, and now he can't go any further. He's trapped here. He raised his hands, and this is going to be his end. My friend just got out of the car and is holding a book, and I don't understand why they're holding a book instead of a defense item because the defense item is much better. So much so that I grabbed exactly that. I said, "Take this instead. This is much more important because you can defend yourself in Roblox using this item." He said, "Books are wisdom, and we fight criminals with books." And that's really weird because I've never seen anyone do that before. But the player is being arrested, and apparently he didn't actually get arrested. He said, "I didn't do anything, except when I was sentenced to life in prison." And I don't know if that's true. I think he's lying because if it were true, it would be really weird. I said, "Is that true?" Because I want to know if he's lying or telling the truth. But he's looking at me, and he agreed, so he really is telling the truth. But the players dropped this item, and now they are staring at each other. And he said, "It's better to get out of here." And he just revealed that we are not real police officers. He changed back to his avatar, and the other player did too. And now they are leaving. And this is really strange. And you can see see that the real police officer arrived here, and now he's arresting a player. He said, which one of you is the criminal? Look, it's this player here. He's the bad guy. But I'm going to switch to a normal avatar because I'm not actually a police officer. But now he's coming here to arrest me because he just realized that I'm the same person who took his car earlier, and he only recognized me after I took off the police avatar. He said, it's you. You're under arrest. And unfortunately, I'm being arrested. But the player is looking here, and he said, I got arrested too. I was sentenced to life in prison. And is that true? Is he really going to be arrested? The officer is looking around, and he said, no. And guys, this is really weird. The player who should have been arrested wasn't, and I, who did nothing, am being arrested just because I broke some game rules. But now, I'm getting into this car because I was arrested in Brookhaven. But now he's coming to the front, and there's a car coming this way that just tried to crash into him. Even the officer stopped to see what's happening. But it looks like my friend is arriving here and ramming into that car so the officer doesn't arrest me. Now he's looking around and hitting his car. But he really broke his car, which is super weird. He keeps hitting it and broke it again. But I had an idea. I'm going to drive this police car and escape for real this time. I'm going to leave this car at someone else's house, right in front of this house, so they think I went there when I actually didn't. I'm heading to another house to hide here in Roblox. My friend is also coming here, and I'm going to crouch down. Perfect. It's impossible for him to see me. But you can see that he's trying to get here, and he can't because it's hard to drive that car. But actually, he did it. But now, he got here and just flipped his car over. But he's coming to this house to see if I'm really here or not. But I'm not here. Now he's waiting for the door to open, and it did. There's a player right there waiting for him. And he said, I was expecting you, and now you're going to be banned. That's weird. The officer got banned from his house. And it was for no reason because I don't think the officer did anything to deserve being banned. But the officer came back and wants to get into that house again, but he can't. So much so that he just got here to talk to the player. And now they are staring at each other. He said, you're not a real police officer, and we all know it. Now get out of here. And he's not a cop. That's weird. I thought he was a real police officer, but he's not. He said, we need to get revenge now since he's not actually a cop. And that's true because what he did was really unacceptable. But the officer deleted his car, and the player is leaving, heading down in that direction. But guys, I want to know what the officer is going to do. And apparently, he just took off his avatar. He said, you'll see. And he's really mad. But now he's going out back and destroying this car for no reason. So much so that smoke started coming out, and he's managing to wreck the car. The tire is completely broken, but now he went back and is breaking this part too. And this is really weird because I don't know why he's doing this. He just destroyed the car and then ran away, pretending nothing happened. My friend said, why did he do that? Look, I don't know either, but it was really strange. And it looks like a player came out and is going to check what happened to his car. But he seems like a really important person, maybe the mayor or even a lawyer. But now he fell to the ground because he's shocked by what happened. But he got up, grabbed this item, and is now trying to figure out who did it. But there's a problem. He's looking at us and thinks we did it, but we actually didn't. I'm coming over to explain to him that it wasn't us who did this. I said, it wasn't us, I swear. But I don't think he's going to believe that it wasn't me or my friend who did this. But actually, my friend left and is hiding back here because he's scared, but he's still watching. And he said, I'm going to sue you, and you'll have to buy me cars. That's weird. He wants me to buy cars for him, and I wasn't even the one who broke his car. I said, it wasn't me, and it really wasn't. But he grabbed this item, and I don't know why. He said, hold this. Okay, he just handed me this item, which I picked up, and I have no idea why he asked me to hold it. But guys, he pulled out a camera, and he said, there, I recorded it, and now I'm going to tell everyone that you did this because you're holding the axe. But it simply wasn't me. He's lying to win a lawsuit and make a lot of money in Roblox. But I won't let that happen. And my friend just appeared here and is now staring at the lawyer, who looks confused. He said, I'm going to destroy your house. Record that. And the lawyer grabbed the camera, and now my friend is going over and destroying his house. He's completely wrecking the house just to make the player mad. And I'm sure he's really mad. So much so that he's looking around. And he said, tell him to stop now. Look, I'm not going to ask him to stop because he's accusing me of destroying his car. But I didn't do it. I said, I didn't destroy your car. So good luck. And he was trying to blame me when I didn't do anything. But I want to see what my friend is doing. And apparently, he's going up there and is about to take the player's vault, which I'm sure will make him really mad because he'll get a message on his screen. Now he's looking around and just deleted the house. He literally deleted his own house. But my friend came running over and is now escaping. But guys, there's something weird here because there are several signs warning not to enter. It's literally forbidden to go inside, and parking is also not allowed. But my friend is trying to get in, but he can't, and he's completely glitched. But now, he finally made it back, and I'm going to ask him to park his car right here just to make the player really mad. I said, leave the car right here, just to test. And he has to take his car and leave it exactly in this spot to run a very important test. He left it there, and he accidentally entered his house, and he almost went inside the player's house. But now, it's better for him to get out of here before things get worse, especially because the house owner is about to show up, and it's actually that same player from before. He's looking around and just banned me from his house. He said, you losers. But I didn't do anything to him, and suddenly, he got really mad and banned me from his house. I said, I wasn't the one who put the motorcycle there, but he's still looking around and banned me again. I got banned from the house again and was teleported to the start of the game. And this is really weird because he's doing this for no reason. reason, and now he just left. But guys, I have to get revenge on this player because what he did was truly unforgivable. He's sleeping here, and you can see that my friend's car appeared right here, which is really weird because I didn't even know it was glitched there. But he's looking back, and he said, "Hey you, come here." And apparently, he's calling that player who just arrived. And he said, distract him and get him to come to the front. And my friend wants him to create a distraction. So now he's carrying me, and I don't understand what he's doing. But the player is right here, and he grabbed this item and threw it right in that area to get the player's attention. And he got up and is now running over to see what's going on. But now my friend is coming so we can get his vault. But there's a problem. His house has a vault, and it's very well hidden. It's basically underground, and it's going to be really difficult to get it. But here on the right, I'm going to grab this item and start placing toilets all over his house to make him really mad. And my friend is watching everything. He said, "This is genius." And that's true because if I can't take the vault, I'm going to place these items instead, which will be much better. But that player was banned and is coming back. Now my friend has to get out of here. Perfect. We got out just in time, and I'm sure that player is really mad, and his house is a mess. And actually, he just left the game, which is really strange. But the other player is coming here and is now heading to another house. He threw this TNT right here, but I don't think that's a good idea because the owner of this house is really strict, and he just arrived and banned the player for no reason. Actually, there was a reason, but he didn't need to ban him. And now, that player from before is my friend. He said, but wasn't he arrested? And that's true. He was actually arrested in Brookhaven, and now he's back. And he said, I got arrested because I'm 2 Sigma. I was sentenced to life, and then I escaped immediately. And that's really weird. I've never seen someone get arrested for that reason. But he's using this face. And he said, the police officer got mad at this item and arrested me. Look, that's really strange. But that player from before is right here and looks like he's coming to apologize. But actually, no, he just banned my friend from his house, even though he didn't do anything. I don't know why he did that. I said, why did you do that? What he did doesn't make any sense. He said, because I own this city and you're the losers. And that's really strange. He wants to ban the player again, and this time he left. And now he wants to carry me, but I won't let him because I already know he's going to ban me. And he's writing a message, and this player is carrying him, and he just banned the player from his house while he was typing. And I'm sure he's really mad, but once again, he's laughing at us. And he said, you'll never have what I have. And now he went back into his house, went downstairs, and then went down again. But he forgot one thing, he left his door open. So now I'm going to destroy his house. Now we're wrecking his house to make it look really bad. And I'm going to start ruining the water by placing several items here, just like this. And now I'm inside his house, and you can see that everything is completely destroyed. I'm sure that when he notices this, he's going to be really mad. And his house looks terrible. It's completely ruined. And now it looks like he just left the game because he got really mad. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.